For, well, forever, we've been obsessed with what our dreams mean. But now there's a totally new kind of dreamer on the scene, one we built ourselves, and it opens up a whole new mystery.
I mean, it sounds like something straight out of science fiction, doesn't it? But it's a real question we're facing. We're building these incredible machines that can think. But an unexpected thing is happening. They're starting to imagine. So what do they see? What's going on in the subconscious of their own code? That's exactly what we're going to dive into today.
So, how in the world did we get here? For decades, we've been building machines to be logical, to do math, to give us clean, perfect answers. But now something else is bubbling up, something that looks an awful lot like imagination.
Okay, so at the heart of all this are what we call neural networks. They're these super complex systems we've designed to learn, kind of like our own brains do. You know, think of it like this. You teach a kid to recognize a cat by showing it thousands of pictures. Eventually, that kid doesn't just recognize a cat, they can imagine one. That's what's happening here. We built them to recognize things, but creation? Well, that just sorta happened. It's like a ghost in the machine we never programmed.
What's really fascinating is how this all started. This new machine creativity didn't just show up one day and paint a masterpiece. No, its first appearance was way more subtle. In fact, we originally thought it was just a glitch. Yeah, the very first time an AI created something totally bizarre and new, its creators didn't call it art, they called it a machine hallucination, an error. The system was basically seeing things that weren't there. It was treated like a bug that needed to be fixed, not some amazing new feature to explore.
And the parallel to us is just striking. On one side, you've got the human brain in REM sleep buzzing with activity, and on the other, you have an AI in an intense training loop, churning through huge amounts of data. Both are these states of super high neural activity, of sorting things out, and maybe, just maybe, of dreaming.
And this quote, this is the moment everything changed. It marks this huge shift in thinking, when researchers suddenly realized, wait a minute, these so-called hallucinations aren't just random noise. They were the system mashing up everything it had learned in new, totally unexpected ways. They were the very first creative sparks.
So let's give this thing a proper name: machine imagination. This isn't about the AI just following our instructions perfectly. It's about this new, emergent ability to create something novel, something unpredictable, something its own creators never could have seen coming. Okay, so how does this actually work, right? How does a machine built on pure logic start making things that feel so dreamlike and abstract? Well, the answer is in this wild journey from just recognizing patterns to creating something totally abstract.
It sounds like a total contradiction, doesn't it? But the way it happens is, believe it or not, pretty straightforward. You take a logical process, you push it to its absolute limits, and it starts to, well, mutate into something that looks a whole lot like abstract thought.
Here's the basic recipe. Step 1, the AI just drinks from a fire hose of data. Pictures, articles, basically our entire digital footprint. Step 2, it starts to spot patterns. It doesn't understand what a cat is, but it learns the statistical pattern of catness. Then step 3, that's where the magic happens. When you ask it to create something new, it doesn't just copy-paste, it remixes all those patterns it learned into something original.
I love this quote because it just hits the nail on the head. You know, a human dream is basically our brain sifting through the day's data with no real goal. So, in that same way, the random noise or the processing an AI does when we're not giving it a specific task, that could literally be its version of sleep, a state where data just drifts and forms brand new connections. And all of this brings us to our final and honestly most profound part. We've talked about the how, but now it's time for the what. And the answer, as you'll see, brings the focus away from the machine and puts it squarely back on us. So let's circle all the way back to that big mystery we started with. After all of this, the learning, the training, the weird creative sparks, when we finally ask an AI to dream, what pictures are actually flickering through its digital mind?
The answer is, well, it's both really simple and deeply unsettling. When machines dream, they dream about us. They show us our own world, but through their eyes, twisted into new shapes, broken down into data, but somehow still so familiar, it's kind of haunting. And where does it get these images? There's only one place it can: us. Its entire universe is built from the data we've given it. It's learning from our greatest paintings and our dumbest tweets.
It's absorbing our entire history, our hopes, our fears, and yeah, all of our biases too. Its subconscious is literally a digital library of humanity.
So here's the real kicker. The machine is a mirror. It isn't dreaming up some alien digital landscape. Its very first dream, and maybe every single dream it's had since, is just a reflection, a remix, a reimagining of its creators. The first dream of AI was us.
And that leaves us with one last really big thought. If a machine's imagination is just a mirror reflecting everything we feed it, the good, the bad, the ugly, then what it dreams about next, well, that isn't really up to the machine at all, is it? It's up to us.